Okay, so hello everyone. So my name is Yulai. Today I'm gonna quickly go over two questions of our first daily practice. Okay, so first let's go over question 4. So which of the following is the inverse function of y equals to 2 square root x? So usually our function should be something y equals to something x, or plus b, or either is x squared something if you want. But for the inverse function, basically we're gonna change it to x equal to something related to y. Or either you can do any operations with y. So we're gonna switch our x and y, and then to figure out our inverse function. Okay, so by the way, for this question, we have y equals to 2 square root x. And we also know that x is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so first we want to find the relationship between x and something y, not y equals to something x. So first, our first step is basically we want to make x to be itself. So we're gonna just switch everything from x side to the y side. So we have y equals to 2 times square root x. So we should know about that. Square root x is basically equals to y over 2. Okay, and then we already know their equation. So if we square both sides of the equation, the result is still the same. So we can just square the left side of the equation and also square the y side of the equation. Oh, sorry, it's a little bit. So let me see here. Yes, y square of the equations. Okay, so then what we have? Yeah, because x is greater than or equal to 0, so square root x square is equals to x. And we know that y over 2 square equals to y square over 4. Yeah, because we're gonna square both the numerator and denominators. Okay, then we should know x is basically equals to y square over 4. And actually it's also equals to 1 inverse, which is x squared over 4. Yeah, because our last job is basically we want to find the inverse function. So we change x to y to the power of -1. This one is basically the same as y inverse. And we're gonna change back y to x. So this is our last equation. Or you can also write down like this. So y equals to x squared over 4. Okay, so actually for this time, we can cross out C and D. But what about our A and B? So which one is true? So R means real number, all the real numbers, including rational number, irrational number, negative number, positive numbers. So, so let me find the domain of our x, basically. Okay, so let's just look at this one. We know x equals to y squared over 4. So no matter y equals to positive or negative, y squared is always be positive. So a positive number divided by 4 is basically still positive. So which means we must know that our x is greater than or equal to 0. So we can figure out the domain of our equations. Or actually, this is our inverse function. So we want to figure out the range of a function. Okay, so for this one, we know x must be greater than or equal to 0. So the answer will be B. So this is our question 4, and I'm also gonna go over a little bit about question 5. Let me change the color maybe to green. Okay, so let me erase this part. Okay, so for question 5, this is basically a geometry questions. We know in triangle ABC, D is a point. It's not a midpoint. It's only a random point. And we also know about what? We know the angle DBC equals to the angle A. And we know BC equals to square root 6 and AC equals to 3. And we want to figure out what is CD. All right. So actually, if you are familiar with similar triangles, you should know that if we have two sides or two angles on one side, they are same. Or they are in proportional. Basically, we have the similar relationship between the two triangles. Okay, so for this one, we know that angle CAB, this one, equals to angle CBD. And we also know about that. Yeah, we also know about if we focus on these two triangles, so let me figure this one out. The triangle, let me change another color. Maybe I'm gonna use purple. So if we have the triangle ABC, this one, and we're also gonna figure out another triangle, which is similar to this one. Okay, so what we have in the question, we know the angle DBC is angle A. We already notified this. I already marked this down. So why the question asking about that? It basically gave me a chance to find the similar triangles. So I already know that this angle is equals to the green angle over here. So which means this, the purple triangle and the red triangle should be the similar one because they share the same side. They also share one same angle and they also have another angle which is equal. So we can figure out the proof over here. Since angle DBC equals to the angle A, and we also have angle C equals to angle C. We also have BC equals to BC. So basically we should know about that. The triangle ABC is similar to the triangle CBD. So what we have? Yeah, so right now because they are similar, right? So basically we should know about that. CD to BC is basically equals to BC over AC. So wait, BC over AC. Because these two sides, they are corresponding to each other. They have the same ratio, they have the same proportion. Okay. So right now we already know some information, right? We already know about that. BC is square root of 6, AC equals to 3. So actually we should know about that. So we have CD over square root of 6 equals to square root of 6 over AC, which is 3. And then we just know about the we can cross multiplication, do the cross multiplication to each other. So we have 3CD equals to square root of 6 times square root of 6. So which is 3CD equals to 6. Then we should know CD equals to 2. So the answer will be B. Okay, so that's all for the 2 questions of the daily practice today. So thank you everyone for watching. So let's see you tomorrow.